Good morning and welcome to today's New York City Council vote for the Committee on Civil and Human Rights. At this time, please silence all electronic devices. No one may approach the dais at any time to today's vote. Chair, you may begin.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Natasha Williams, and I serve as chair to the Committee on Civil and Human Rights. I want to start off by thanking everyone joining us this morning. Today, we are voting on Resolution 280, sponsored by Councilmember Lewis, which would designate November 30th annually as Shirley Chisholm Day in the city of New York. As a native New Yorker, Shirley Chisholm dedicated much of her life to serving the people of New York City. She was the first Black woman ever elected to the United States House of Representatives, representing New York's 12th congressional district for 7 terms from 1969 to 1983, during which time she was a founding member of the Congressional Black Caucus. She went on to become the first Black candidate to seek a major party's presidential nomination and the first woman to run for the Democratic Party's nomination. And seeing as her birthday is November 30th, there would be no better day to celebrate her contributions to this great city as an educator, activist, and elected official. She's also my sorority sister, so shout out to Deltas across the world, really, but definitely Deltas in New York City. I will now turn it over to Councilmember Lewis for some remarks on her resolution.
Thank you, Chair Williams. Good morning, everyone. And Chair Williams, I want to thank you for your partnership and commitment to share this shared mission of lifting up Black voices, women's voices, to create a more equitable New York City. It is an honor to have Resolution 280 voted on today, a bill that would designate November 30th annually as Shirley Chisholm Day in the city of New York. This legislation is more than a recognition, but an affirmation of the contributions of Shirley Anita St. Hill Chisholm, who unlocked and opened doors for generations of political leaders who were excluded simply for being Black. After becoming the second Black person elected to the New York State Assembly in 1964, she shattered glass ceilings as the first Black woman elected in U.S. House of Representatives for 4 years later, serving 7 terms, representing New York's 12th congressional district, which overlaps with the modern-day 45th district of the city of New York. Her bold pursuit of equality extended her historic presidential campaign in 1972 as the first Black person and first woman to seek the Democratic Party's nomination. Her slogan, "Unbought and Unbossed," exemplified her commitment to challenging the status quo and her refusal to be silenced. Born in Brooklyn to parents from Guyana and Barbados, Shirley Chisholm's story is deeply tied to the fabric of our city. Her famous words, "If they don't give you a seat at the table, bring a folding chair," resonate as a call to action to ensure every voice is heard and every barrier broken. The passing of this resolution today is not just about honoring her legacy, it's about showing young women in our city, particularly Black women and women of color, that their dreams are valid, their voices matter, and their leadership can transform our society. By designating Shirley Chisholm Day, we are breaking glass ceilings for the thousands of young women pursuing opportunities educationally, professionally, and civically. New York City values equity, representation, and the courage to lead. We must continue the work Shirley Chisholm started to dream bigger, fight harder, and never stop advocating for a seat at the table. Together, we can continue to uplift Black voices, women's voices, and the voices of those that are marginalized. Thank you again, Chair Williams, for your support, and I urge my colleagues to vote yes.
Thank you. I will now ask the clerk to call the vote.
Good morning, William Martin, Committee Clerk. Roll call vote, Committee on Civil and Human Rights on Resolution 280. Chair Williams.
I proudly vote aye.
Salamanca. Riley. Marte.
I vote aye.
Joseph.
I vote aye, and she shares the birthday with my mom.
With a vote of 3 in the affirmative, 0 in the negative, and no abstentions, resolution has been adopted by the committee, and the roll will be held open at request of the chair.